What do you need to get started in the world of junk journaling? Well, whether you're just a beginner or you've been doing junk journaling for a while and you're looking for some inspiration or ways to up your game, this video is for you. I'm going to go through the steps and all the things that you are going to need to acquire to start junk journaling or to create a junk journal. I'm going to cover a variety of different types of junk journals that you can create. And if you're interested in what to do with them after, you can watch another video I've created specifically about that. So for me, I've been a paper crafter for decades. I have literally had a passion for paper since I was a kid. And on top of that, I'm a graduate from environmental engineering and environmental management with a very strong passion for waste diversion. I actually spent a decade working with a nonprofit organization to encourage people to reduce, reuse, and recycle. So marrying together the idea of paper crafting and something I'm very passionate about, which is waste reduction, seems like the perfect place for me to land. So let's start off with the supplies that you need, other items that you could acquire, things that are nice to have, things that are luxury items, and then you'll be able to see how easy it is to get started and how little you really need. So the first thing that you're going to need to get started is simply paper. You can find this in a variety of places. You do not have to purchase it. You can collect old envelopes, receipts, newsletters, Christmas cards, whatever stuff that you would normally put in your recycling bin are things that you could instead repurpose into your junk journal. You can purchase scrapbook paper in a 12 by 12 format or even a 6 by 8 paper pad. And there you can find all kinds of beautiful, colorful designs, nice textures, and interesting embellishments like foiling or embossing. The other types of paper that you can use, something as luxurious as this specialty Japanese paper. I absolutely adore the different textures and handmade feel that these papers give to my journals. Envelopes are fantastic. They come in all shapes and sizes, different colors, and they act as pockets. They have built-in little flaps that you can tuck into places. You can glue them together in a variety of different ways. They're a really great material to work with. Another thing that you can use are old book pages. If you are doing an altered book and taking out those pages in the middle, keep them and then use them in your junk journals or in your collages. If you are reading a magazine, you can find unbelievably beautiful images. Wrapping paper, you know when you go to wrap a gift and you've got those little pieces left over, put them in your junk journal and they will add, again, another texture. Parchment paper gives a fantastic tactile feel and sound to your projects. I absolutely love the way that it sounds when you turn a page that has parchment paper. The same goes for vellum. You can get a beautiful frosted look to your pages using something like that. There's a variety of different stores that you can purchase these items in. Thrift stores are a fantastic resource, like a treasure hunt. It's a lot of fun to go to a yard sale or a secondhand shop and search around and be creative and be inspired by beautiful things that you find that someone else has donated. Another ever important ingredient into any junk journal has got to be ephemera. I personally have purchased a lot of ephemera over the years from scrapbooking companies, and it's probably one of my favorite paper crafting products. You don't have to purchase ephemera. You are open to a whole world of free ephemera if you just look at simple products that come into your home. Might be the label on packaging, or tags that come on clothes. There are some beautifully designed labels and tags that you will be able to find and repurpose in your junk journal. Another wonderful thing that you can use are napkins. I'm sure you've seen other videos where people peel them apart and decoupage them onto paper. You can use tickets, maybe from a baseball game, a movie ticket. You can get raffle tickets and brochures, maps, pamphlets. They contain a plethora of beautiful images. Postcards are another great idea that you can use as ephemera, beautifully decorative and often capture wonderful memories of a place that you've been to. The next thing that you're going to need when you're getting ready to do your junk journal is a way to bind the project all together. Binding options include everything from binder rings that you punch holes down the side and bind together that way. You can acquire ribbons, round cord elastic. If you are making a binding that you want to be able to take your pages in and out of. Embroidery thread, if you want to stitch your signatures into your book. You could use a sewing machine or even just repurpose an old binder. That's a great way to get started and a way that you can easily move around pages, take things out to work on them. It's a nice place to start because you get to develop your style and see the flow without being committed to it being bound in permanently. The tool that I've most recently acquired and I'm really enjoying is the cinch. There are a variety of different types of this machine, but it is another mechanism that you can use to bind your books together. And those coils actually come in a variety of beautiful colors and are something that can really make the process very easy once you figure out the simple way of using it. The next thing that you're going to need is some kind of adhesive. The most simple of this is a glue stick. You can always use craft glue. Art glitter glue is one that I enjoy. Double-sided tape or a tape runner. Glue dots, and even foam tape if you are looking for some dimension are all different types of adhesive that you can use when you're starting to junk journal. You don't need all of those things. Those are all of the different types of adhesive that I use, but you can do this with a simple glue stick. Another thing that I often use actually when I'm looking for a really strong glue is a glue gun. That's a hot glue gun. And I really love this little Tim Holtz tiny attacher. It's great for adding little staples to bind things together and add an element of metal. Next, you're going to need cutting tools. This can be something simple like a metal ruler that you can use to tear paper. You can use scissors. They don't need to be fancy. You can grab your kitchen scissors, your kids' scissors, anything that will cut paper. If you want to up your game and use something that is going to be really great for fussy cutting, you can use these kinds of scissors that I have. I really like these close to my heart ones. They are a more expensive investment, but definitely worth it if you really enjoy the process of fussy cutting. It will give you a nice feel and control when you are cutting that way. There are many kinds of paper trimmers. I have several paper trimmers. I really like the guillotine trimmer for a sharp cut. I really like the 12 by 12 paper trimmers for a precise cut. And you can get them in all different brands. And I really enjoy using my We Are memory keepers. It's a combination of paper trimmer and scoring board. So that one has been my most useful paper trimmer. But again, you don't need all of these things. The basics are your scissors and a ruler. There are a lot more cutting tools that you can use if you want to get really advanced. Things like the Big Shot, which you can cut out very specific images. I have an entire collection of punches that I have used. I really enjoy these handheld punches. The top level, which is something that I don't even own because I've always looked at paper crafting as a way of getting away from technology, and that is your Silhouette or your Cricut, something where you can use an electronic cutting system that is hooked up to your computer, and then the sky's the limit for the number of things that you can do with that. You can always add embellishments to your junk journal. This can be something that is a button that fell off an old shirt. It could be a paper clip that's sitting on your desk, craft supplies from your kids' stash, little pom-poms or beads that they used to make bracelets with. There's a lot of things that you can find that you already have in the house. The next thing that you will need are writing tools, something to do your journaling with. It could be something as simple as a pen and something as advanced as an old typewriter. You could even do your journaling on a computer and print it out. You could use markers, calligraphy pens, any number of things that you want to work with to show your creativity and to document memories and thoughts. Another great way to embellish your junk journal is through multimedia. You can use things like stamps. Gosh, I have an entire collection of wooden stamps that I have acquired throughout the years that I haven't been able to part with. Inks, paints, shimmer sprays, spritzes. One almost basic tool that I see most junk journalers using is a distressed oxide and a mini ink blending tool. It's a way to add distressing to your page. It's a way to ink the edges to add a softer touch. You'll really enjoy the process of inking your edges. It gives it just a really nice finish, and it's something fun to do as well. The thing that I love for my junk journal are all of your textiles. You can 100% repurpose an old shirt or tea towels. Any number of different trims and fabrics are wonderful things to add to the edging of your junk journal. You can find all kinds of beautiful ways to add lovely texture and dimension to the inside, outside, and side of your junk journals through textures of fabric. I have previously ordered things online. I have sourced out people who are seamstresses and getting rid of some of their scraps. I have gone and bought brand new at fabric stores. And last but not least, stickers. The 10th thing that you can use for junk journaling are beautiful embellishing stickers, like these glitter stickers, gemstones or enamel dots. Puffy stickers are one of my favorite. I love puffy stickers. Dimensional stickers, and then even things like washi tape. They're all beautiful ways to embellish your junk journal. That's everything that you need to get started. If you are interested in learning what a junk journal is for, I have created a video for you to see all of the amazing ways and the value that goes into using and creating a junk journal. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you again next time.